Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday evening. Let's see, we're going live on Facebook as well right now. And we are live everywhere, all the time, everywhere. It's so wonderful to be here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and continuing to tune in as the excitement within the world continues to unravel and unfold in most unexpected ways. And I'd like to wish everybody in the Northern Hemisphere a very happy autumn. John, if you're down there in Australia, happy springtime. And the fact that the technology exists for people to be tuning in everywhere is just really, it's just remarkable. And let me see, I'm getting a message that says the connection is unstable. Let's see if we can stabilize here. Okay, we're stable. We're stable. So, yeah, so what I want to say before we jump into it is if you're totally new, then welcome. My name is Nick Lasky. I'm a professional psychic and astrologer based out of the Aquarian Bookshop here in the capital of Virginia, Richmond. And I've been leading these meditations since the beginning of the pandemic, since the world momentum and focus has taken a very topsy-turvy kind of unfoldment. And I want to share that this is open for anybody, whether you've meditated 1,000,000 times or 0 times. And whether you find yourself easy with meditating or it's very difficult, this is open for everybody. And the intention is to bring like minds together and focus our light at the same time to spread harmony and calmness and consciousness across the planet at this very pivotal hour here on the planet, as humanity is really at a big turning point, at a big crossroads. And so the more consciousness that we can spread, then the better the direction that humanity is going to be going to. So here we go. Let's go ahead and settle into a nice, comfortable meditation position. And yeah, if you want to, go ahead and right here in the chat, if you want to type in where you're tuning in from, we always like to see where folks are. And otherwise, let's get started. So I highly recommend to sit with your back supported or sitting up. If you, again, you are a magical practitioner that knows that you can lay down and maintain extreme alertness and consciousness, go ahead and lay down. But if you're like me and most people, you could tend to fall asleep. So highly recommend to sit up and go ahead and take a moment to stretch, to adjust yourself, whatever you need to do to get very comfortable, to really relax and settle into your meditation position. So let's begin by taking a few deep exhales. So breathing in together through the nose. And a big open mouth exhale. Breathing in. Exhaling, releasing. One more time, big inhale. Letting go of any tension, any stress, and gently closing your eyes, bringing your gaze inward as you allow yourself to relax, to slow everything down, the momentum of your day and the evening now, for some of us. Allow it to be like a train that's been churning along on the track and is just pulling into a station now. Your mind is pulling into a station just for a period of a break, of a rest, before deciding which track you want to jump back onto before getting the engine going again. So just maybe visualize that you're pulling into a station right now. Everything is slowing down. And we're going to use this opportunity to really relax and cultivate some light, cultivate some positive vibrations and calmness and love to emanate out to the collective that is quite in need of it at this time. So let's begin just by simply watching your breath. So as you are relaxed, go ahead and take a few deep breaths in and out of your nose and begin to observe the breath. Just feeling yourself synchronizing your mind and your body into one cohesive awareness. Breathing, now simply breathing naturally without any special performance, but continuing to observe, continuing to watch your breath as everything is relaxed. Everything in this moment is gentle and easy, and you're watching the inhale and the exhale, really allowing yourself to relax. Feeling just a profound sense of easiness in this moment. Everything that you've needed to do, that you know you need to do, take a deep breath and acknowledge that for now, for right now, what you've done is enough. Enough for now. And now turn your awareness within, bringing it to the sensations of your body now as you continue to observe your breath, noticing if you're holding on to any tension or tightness anywhere in your body, especially in the back of the shoulders, the neck. And if you notice that you are, then breathe profoundly and allow yourself to relax every part of your body, sinking in to a calm stillness, to an easy flow. Everything is simple. And if distracting thoughts come into your awareness, or sounds, or bodily sensations, maybe you're in pain, really take your attention, then acknowledge them, and then really use your breath to keep you focused and relaxed. And in the next moment of time, acknowledge to yourself that beyond your physicality, beyond your physical body, the deeper truth, the deeper essence of your beingness is that you are light. And as a matter of fact, your light can be measured with scientific instruments. But go deeper than that. You are light, pure consciousness. And as you connect with yourself as light, begin now to image that you are glowing, that you are a radiant source of light, just like the sun is the radiant source of light in our solar system. Image that you are the radiant source of light in your world. in your life. A profoundly generative, life-giving force. And in the next moment of time, feeling yourself profoundly radiant. And let this radiance shine outward. Now filling the entirety of the room, just as a light bulb turns on and immediately the room is filled, so too the light from within quickly fills the room, and then your home or the building or the structure that you are in at this time. And then quickly the light continues to spread, filling the entirety of your neighborhood or the surrounding area. And it continues to spread to fill the entirety of the city or the village or the town that you are in. And in the next moment, the state, the province, and quickly the country that you are in is illuminated with light. And then in the next moment of time, you can see the entire earth illuminated with this beautiful radiant light. Perhaps it was all generated from you. Perhaps you're tapping into it. Regardless, at this point, all of the earth is illuminated with this light. And breathe profoundly for a few moments of time. Really relaxing into your visualization, seeing the profoundly beneficial, positive effect that the light is having on everywhere and everyone on the planet. You can visualize the oceans being renewed, the forests being invigorated with life, humans everywhere feeling good, feeling supported, feeling alive. And in the next moment of time, allow to come into your awareness the fact that there are other meditators, other practitioners in this very moment radiating their light. And you can see them popping up all over the planet like little points of light, like pins on a globe. These other practitioners either meditating in this moment or performing whatever kind of spiritual practice is their culture, is their custom to radiate light, compassion, love, and healing to all of the planet. So feeling yourself energetically connected, linking up with those other practitioners, these other bright points of light. And you now can see them profoundly connected, interconnected like a spider web, like a network. And as you breathe profoundly, you can feel the rush of the profoundly cumulative effect, the support of the other light flowing through your being. The light becomes exponentially more powerful and bright. And in the next moment of time, you acknowledge, as you are connected with the grid, you have a platform, profound ease of sending out blessings all over the world. to everyone and everything on the planet. So as you breathe profoundly, I will begin now to offer specific intentions, blessings to radiate outward. And after I share each one, I will ring the bell, which is your cue to take a deep breath. Fill yourself with that intention and then radiate outward to all of the planet. So firstly, as we take another profound breath, let us concentrate and focus our awareness towards calmness. As the world may be on fire and so much is unknown, it is always very helpful to be calm. So let's breathe profoundly and radiate calmness. Let us radiate compassion. Let us radiate the spirit of profound love. Breathing profoundly. Radiating creativity and ingenuity. Radiating a profound empathy for all humans and all other creatures on this planet. Radiating fortitude, the strength, both inner, outer, and emotional, to carry on in the journey. Breathing profoundly to fortitude. Now to the profound spirit of collaboration and cooperation amongst all humans. And with another profound breath, let us hold the intention for a deepening of the balance and the harmony and the respect for ourselves as humans, as a species, and the natural world, the environment, the animals, nature, the oceans, the forests, all of the natural world and humanity. Let us hold the intention for a profoundly harmonious, symbiotic relationship. And for a few moments of time, allow yourself, if you have a particular blessing or intention that you would like to offer to the grid, go ahead and do so at this time in your own practice. And now, for a few moments of time, simply allow yourself to breathe profoundly and continue to radiate light, or hold the visualization of the light illuminating Earth for a few moments of time. Allow the energy to do the work. And with another profound breath, allow yourself to gently let go of your visualization and begin to bring your awareness back into your physical body, back into the space where you are, feeling yourself alert, awake, and reinvigorated, all the while very calm. So I'll begin now with a count from 1 to 10, and when I reach 10, you may gently open your eyes and find yourself gently opening your consciousness along with your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Stretching now your physical body. 4, 5, 6. Taking this moment to adjust yourself in the place of your sitting. 7, 8, 9. Taking a final deep breath in. And 10. And welcome back, fine beings of light on this spaceship Earth. So I'm going to continue on now with the readings from a transcript that comes from Jerome, who's a spiritual teacher that I study with in a mystery school, who's an enlightened presence. And we've been on a program, a transcript called the Spirilic Law of Kundalini. And if you're totally new to Kundalini, it is the non-physical, spiritual life force energy that flows through every human and actually everything. But if there's many spiritual practices that work with developing, cultivating, and working with the spiritual energy within you. And so that's what we have been digging into. So here we go. Let us continue onward. Ever imaged you for your own amusement the wheel of a wagon, and it is moving very, very quickly, or a circulating fan, and it is moving very, very quickly? However, the more you come to the very center of that wheel, and you can ongoingly try to arrive at the center is still and appears much more still than what is spinning on the outside, correct? So be it. That center is your center. So scientifically, when it is said that you are centered, it means that you are gazing at the center of your being that is approaching stillness, rather than gazing in identification to that which is called the ascension or descension of subtle matter, or more commonly known as energy, Kundalini energy. When Kundalini strikes from the root and begins a very dynamic ascension, then whatever it is that is in the spirit body that is in the way will be rattled. Imagine the pressure that will begin to build behind a dam, behind a gate, and water is pushing it. If it is very strong, it will hold, and it will do this. Sometimes when you're meditating, you will begin to do that because data is being pressed. The etchings in the spirit body are being pressed. It is most appropriate to understand how it is that you know, or what it is that happens when Kundalini begins to move in a body in its upward ascension. Physically, Kundalini movement can make you feel rather flexible. Your body can suddenly do things that perhaps it could not do before. It can become strong because all of that density is burned. Physically, you might become healthier, more radiant. Many things can happen. Of course, there are a great many stories on the planet about, well, you better watch out, stay away from Kundalini because it will singe you. Well, you've already singed yourselves enough. Are you safer in the hands of Kundalini or in the hands of your own mind? Do you understand? However, if there is a particular destiny or a particular karmic impression in the body, particular memories in the emotional body, which is the atmosphere of the spirit body, then Kundalini may give you very profound symptoms in the physical body. You may shake. You may find that your nervous system is flooded with a profound amount of energy that your ego cannot operate with, because the charge of the ego is to maintain the structure. And in maintaining the structure, this profound resistance begins to happen to it. And so that, as it is pushing upward, your own will is pushing downward against it, creating a byproduct called, for the purposes of this dialogue, Kundalini byproduct. So therefore, it is very easy to understand in this context that it is not Kundalini itself that causes anything to happen in your body, but rather the energy byproduct of that resistance. So, I will leave us with that. We'll continue on with the reading next week. And it just gets juicier and juicier as we go along. But I'd like to thank everybody so much for tuning in for the meditation tonight. Again, we're in perfect balance right now of light and darkness at this time of equinox. And I want to wish everybody a profound blessing of health and happiness and lots of fun and laughter in whatever season you are diving into. And to, as much as you can, remain calm amidst the storm. And yeah, I would also like to say, in case anybody's interested, we're in the middle of an astrology series. I've started an astrology series to learn the basics of the language of astrology. So go to aquariumbookshop.com if you're totally curious about that. You want to learn more. You can catch up on the video recordings. Otherwise, I will see y'all next Wednesday. Same time, same place. Who knows what will happen between now and next Wednesday? All right, everybody. Good night and good morning in Australia.